What's going on, guys? Bao here, back with some Mutant Genetic Gladiators. Today we're going to be getting into the next PvP season, and yeah, we're basically not too worried about winning and or losing, so I'm just going to be messing around with some of the mutants. As you can see, I'm picking very low mutants. I do want to win a couple of them. We only have to get to maybe like 1,000 points or something like that, so that's not really too hard to actually get to. Probably one good fight gives you 100, 200 points. And you already hit the 1,000 mark. Plus, we are early in the season. We still got 12, basically 13 days left. So I don't really have to go for gold. I usually even go for gold in the first place. The main reason I'm actually doing the PvP season right now is for the challenge token quests, because they have one for 50 PvP fights. It doesn't matter if you win or lose. You just got to do 50 of them. So that's what I'm going to work on now. So I'm going to be sitting here probably for an hour, however long it takes us to get through. Well, I actually don't have to do exactly 50 because I already did a few of them last season, but I think it's like 30 or 40 I still have to get through, so however long that takes, I'm going to be doing that. But I do need those challenge tokens to actually get the mutant out of the challenge hall, which is, I don't remember who's in there, I just know it costs 180, and I am 15 away, I think it is, so once I get this one done, there is another quest after that, which I believe is 100 fights. So I'm gonna have to get that done. I think that one's for PvE though, so that's really easy because that's me basically leveling up my mutants. If you have not noticed, I did get up my Evo to 100 plus. Actually, made it to 102 before they actually took out the discount. On that day, they took out the discount. I had 700 and something gold that I was gonna level up my Evo 2 more times. I went to go level it up and the discount was gone, so I could have had 104, but yeah, that didn't work out. Instead, I actually bought, what did I buy? I bought something, I can't really remember what I bought with it, but yeah, now I have to get all these mutants up to 102, and it is not that easy considering, like, if you look at some of the mutants that I currently have, they're 40, they're 30, some of them are 20, 70, 80. So that is a ton of levels you have to get up. I went from, I think, 82, no, 84, 80 something. I can't remember what my Evo was before the discount. But I went from that to 102, so yeah, getting up the Evo is a big help, but the downside to actually getting it up that high is now that all my mutants are starting to become platinums because I'm making a ton more platinums, I'm going to have to level them up from 0 to 102, which is not easy. If they do already have orbs on them, I don't want to get rid of those because some of them are level 4, level 3, speed and stuff like that, so I don't want to get rid of the orb that's in there for an EXP orb just to level them, although that would help out a lot. But yeah, it's pretty hard currently. I think I only have 2, maybe, yeah, I think I only have 2 mutants close. Yeah, no, 2 at 102, one's at 90, 85. So yeah, I'm working on my way to 102 with like the normal mutants I use. I do have a ton of platinums that I've been getting, like I have Tengu, I have like Pitlord, I have like the platinums that are just for like bingo and stuff like that, but I do have some of the other platinums, Apex, stuff like that, that I do want to get up to 102, but it's going to take a ton of levels to actually get them up to 102. So I'm going to be working on that. So for now, the PvP fights are basically going to be probably the top 5 that I currently have on my list until I can get more mutants up to my max level, or at least closer to my level. So like 80, 90 or something like that, where I can actually use them. Because a lot of them are like level 40, level 30. Some of them I haven't even started leveling because I just got them. And I'm going to continue to get as many platinums as I possibly can. I am working with, I think I still have like 5 platinum stars, so I still have a ton of platinums that I actually want to get, but I am going to be changing my tags soon. I'm not too sure how long it's going to take me to get the tag I want, because I have Exo Cookie, which could be a tag, and I also have Galactic Guardian, which can be a tag. Both of them are going to be in platinum, of course, but I'm not too sure which one I want to go with as of yet. I'm leveling both of them because I do have 2 of each of them, so I just gotta level them up to 30. Once I do that, I gotta figure out which one I want to go with. But before I get that done, I do want to level up a few more platinums, so that way I can actually use those ones. Like there was I forgot what mutant it was, but there are some of the newer platinums that I actually want to get, so that way I can start to use some of the newer ones and switch out my team, because the team I'm currently using was pretty good before they actually added starting to add in all the orbs and stuff like that. So I gotta find a new team, but I've been busy leveling as much as I can, getting as many breeds, getting crafting done and stuff like that, that I haven't really focused on any of the mutants and stuff like that, or leveling them. So I'm gonna have to start to figure out what mutants I do want to use. A lot of people want to see Tengu, so we'll get him up. I already have him in platinum, I just gotta get him up to 102, which is not that easy. What other platinums do I have? I have at least 20 platinums by now or something like that. So I do have a few to actually choose from that are actually viable for defense and or attack. Currently my defense team is going to be the attacking team that I was currently using, and I'm just going to leave it that for now. Once I figure out who I'm going to use as a defense, or I should say once I get them up to 102 and actually put orbs and stuff like that on them, then I'll actually change my defense team. But yeah, if you see me in PvP, those are the current mutants I'm using. Hopefully they'll be 102 pretty soon, but I am working on saving up as much gold as I can, so that way if they do another discount, I have gold. Because yeah, that discount was really good. 300 gold for 1 Evo level. A ton of people passed 100 with that. So I was lucky enough to have the winter, I think it was like the winter pack or whatever, that gave us 2,500. That got me up like 10 levels. Plus leveling a ton helped out a lot, because that's 50 gold per level. Currently at 472 fame, so by the end of this month I do want to be 500. So that's basically a level a day. I am going to be doing more than a level a day, of course. I'm probably going to do maybe 2 to 3. I'll try to go a little bit more than that, so that way I can level up the mutants I do want to get into platinum. And this guy's 432. Yeah, we're just gonna throw in some random mutants. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get the mutants I want to get up into platinum leveled, so that way I have them leveled for when I want to make them into platinum. I'm gonna have to craft more, so that way I can get more bronze stars, silver stars, gold stars, platinum stars, stuff like that. And overall just level up my mutants. So yeah, it's gonna take a while. I am gonna be leveling up a few of the platinums. Once I change my tag, I'm not too sure how I'm gonna go with it as of yet. I am gonna pick one of the 2 that I stated before, Exo Cookie or Galactic Guardian. That's not gonna stay my tag forever. That's just like a temporary tag for the platinums that I've made so far, so that way I can actually level them. Because if I level a platinum right now, I think Pit Lord or one of the other platinums that I recently made would be my tag, which is not a good tag at all. So that's why I'm going to be switching it from my current tag to one of those 2. Hopefully sometime this month that's going to happen. Might be a little while, because some of the mutants, to actually get them to platinum, takes like 12 hours, 20 hours. Like Pit Lord took like somewhat like 30 hours or something like that. So yeah, some of the mutants aren't as easy to get into platinum. Or they're pretty easy, it's just they take forever to actually get, so gonna be doing that. Once I get the tag done, I will be leveling up all the platinums to 102, because after I get the tag out and level it up to 102, it doesn't matter which platinum I level up, because my tag is going to be the same, so I don't really have to worry about that. Hoping they get X27 into platinum sometime soon. Really want that mutant. I do have Wind Spirit, which I think I'm going to switch out for X27 maybe. There are a few other mutants I can actually use, but I'm going to have to start crafting a ton of orbs to actually try to get the current orbs that I have switched out on some of the mutants, because some of them are still at like level 2, level 3. The speed one, however, you can't level up as of yet. They're probably going to have one pretty soon, so I'm going to have to start saving orbs up for that, so that way I can craft them whenever they let us craft higher level orbs. But yeah, for the most part I'm going to have to start saving up a ton of level 4 orbs to switch out for tags. Like if I go with XL Cookie, I'm going to have to throw on 2 attack ones, and then the special one doesn't really matter, but I'm going to have an extra one for that. As you can see, my mutants, some of them are running 3s and stuff like that, so I'm going to have to get those up. It just takes a ton of crafting, unless you actually want to buy the orb, which I do not want to do. But in actually crafting, I usually wait for the tokens for the jackpot one, the reactor tokens, the campaign passes is a good one to build up enough campaign passes to get levels. I don't really need them because I have like 13,000 or something like that, plus I get a ton of them a day. But if I'm going to be leveling up I'm at 72 or like 30 something levels in a month, that is going to take a ton of campaign passes. So that's what I use when I'm crafting. I try to find something that's actually pretty good just in case I get the extra reward, so it helps out a little bit more. But yeah, all that stuff takes time. Like crafting takes an hour to 2 hours depending on what you're crafting. If there's like a reactor token, I'll sit there for the full amount of time crafting it just for a chance to get that extra reward, because it does help out a lot. That's how a ton of people get a ton of jackpot tokens, reactor tokens. Campaign pass is a good one to actually start building up as well. If you don't have a ton of friends, you can sit there and craft med packs or whatever you need to craft in order to actually get them. So just an easy way to actually get some extra stuff. But yeah, that's basically all I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be sitting here for about an hour or something like that to actually try to finish off the 50 PvP fights. I'm probably not going to put them all up at once. I'll probably split it up into maybe 3 videos, because it's going to be 20 minutes a piece. 20 minutes is pretty long to actually get done, so yeah, I'll probably split those up. You don't have to watch them if you don't want to, because they're just going to be me getting fights done. It doesn't matter if I lose or not, because I'm not going to be losing that many points. Plus you can always gain points back later, and closer towards the end of the event, maybe like mid-event or something like that, 5-6 days in, is a better time to actually start gaining points, because there's more people with a ton of points. Because right now, as you can see, I'm getting like people with like 400 levels, some of 400 levels, like Evo's 100 plus and stuff like that, like way higher than my current Evo. And I don't even have the mutants leveled, because I just got like 20 levels in the span of like a month. So yeah, I don't have any of those mutants leveled that I actually need to get up. As you can see, I'm using like the BAB 57. Another one's 65 and another one's 91. Or like 50, or like just random levels. So I'm gonna have to start working on that, but yeah, that still takes time. Even if you're farming the very last stage, the final boss, in the Mega Division, even if you're farming that, because that's usually what I farm with this high of an Evo, it's like the easiest thing to get as much experience and as much fame as possible. But even when you're farming that, with the double experience and the triple experience and all that put together, it's only like 10,000 experience, and that only gets you like one level up until I think level like 30? No, I think maybe 40-ish or something like that. You start to slow down on the levels. Once you're at like 90 and stuff like that, it takes like 5-10 battles before you actually get a level. So yeah, 102 is nice and all, but leveling the mutants on the other hand is not as fun, especially if you're going to be getting the new platinums and stuff like that, because you're going to have to level those guys from 0. So yeah, I got a lot of work ahead, but I'm going to be leveling a lot more, so I'm going to be getting a lot more fame and a lot more gold at the same time, because it's 50 gold per level. So yeah, I'm going to be building up a ton of gold and saving it for, I don't know, furnaces, levels on the Evo if they ever go back down to 3, picking up mutants if I need them in the shop, stuff like that. That's what I'm going to be mostly spending the gold on. But yeah, I think that's going to be about it for this one. I will put the rest of the videos out. I'm not too sure if they're going to be like 20. If it takes less than an hour, then I might just go with the full hour. Most likely it's not, so I'll probably just go 20 minutes a piece. But you will be getting some PvP fights for the next couple of days for sure. And then once those run out, I will go back into PvP. I'm going to try to keep up the PvP because I know people like watching it. Not too into PvP. I mean, it does help with the fame a little bit, but I'd rather go into the Mega Division and sit there and farm, so that way I can get up a ton of mutants that I need to get up and not worry about winning or losing on this. Because I mean, you do get a little bit, but it's whatever. But that's going to be about it for this one, and we'll talk to you guys later.